Hey there guys, so I've been busy reverse engineering a machine, one of my favourite machines with a lot of my favourite games on it. So at the moment, when we're all booting up, you'll see exactly what we are running. So it's not Cleopatra 2, that's an old decal I've got in there. I've still got to put all the lighting inside the bottom half, but I've just finished setting up the top half lighting, which I think is looking pretty snaz at the moment. So this is, unfortunately, it's running in a cabinet that's obviously only running one monitor, but I've got my second monitor up there. Some games that are running on it are designed to run with two monitors, and they actually won't run. They'll error out before the game initializes, unless that second monitor is plugged in. So at the moment, while I'm sort of working this out, this cabinet will eventually become one of my programmed pieces of software that will run a hopper and whatnot. But yeah, so another thing I should point out is that the resolution isn't right on this at the moment. So this is a King of Games. This is King of Games Deal or No Deal. So because I've got the second monitor running at a higher resolution than this one, and this is a different, this is a 4.3, I think it's 4.3 or whatever it's called. It's basically a square monitor, and this is a 16.9. So what it's doing is it's screwing it up a bit, and yeah, so it is looking a bit odd on the menu, but once the game's run, it runs normal. So the touchscreen works fine again because both monitors are plugged in, and this is an old style touchscreen. What's happening is my mouse for the touchscreen is also going over there, so just little bugs, little bits and pieces that I've got to figure out how to get around, but the most important thing is that it's running. So yeah, it's really good. So I'll show you on the inside, show you how I'm running it. So on the inside, a little bit messy at the moment, as you can imagine. Sort of reverse engineering is a little bit of a pain. So I've got a standard 12 volt power supply there, which is hooked up to the Quicksand, which is running excuse me. So it's a QXI 6000, and inside there we've got the Blueprint hard drive that came with the PC that I bought on eBay, and the HASP there, which is a licensed HASP, which is what the game requires, or what the games require to run. Now, if you notice down here on the underside of the Quicksand, you've actually got all these little sort of plugs. Forget the wires at the moment, but the actual black holes are where the plugs pop in, and it's very simply a case of jumping the wires over from a ground to whatever the switch has been designated to do. So these three here's bottom, middle and top door, and at the moment I've got this my little switch here plugged into my refill. So what I'll do is I'll hit my refill button, and as you can see, it goes straight into refill mode. So that's all working like that. So if I now unplug one of these wires, you'll hear a nice little alarm, which is now saying it's in demo mode because the door's open, which is quite handy, and that's the chirp there. Right, so if we close this door up, and what we're going to do is I'm going to open the push the refill button, but I'm going to have to do it, so I can't do it. Right, you have to bear with me for this one, because no, I can't do it like this. Hang on, give me 2 seconds. Right, so I've put the refill switch on permanent. Mouse on here. Save changes. We'll take the refill mode off. Okay. So now it's going to load up. And until I've, with the CC Talk, with the note acceptor, I actually don't think it's going to be, knowing that the switches run through just a standard sort of pin-up connection, I can't imagine that the CC Talk, at least even getting a coin mech or a note mech running, shouldn't be too much of an issue. But until when I was running this in demo, every time you got a feature, it would always give a jackpot every time, and it was getting so boring. So now I've figured out, or now I've put the actual switches on, getting to test properly, getting to refill properly. You can actually set up these tournaments, which then run the game as if the door was closed. So we've got sound running. Again, that's now showing the top screen there as well. Ooh. I mean, it doesn't look perfect, but now it would be interesting to see now if we can get, or see what kind of feature we get. Because it would be so nice to see a feature that doesn't actually pay the jackpot. Unfortunately, I've only got the Cat C of this. I've got a Cat, so the B3 version, but that only runs on my Windows shell. It doesn't actually run through the quicksand, which is really annoying. So I could see my first feature run through this game that doesn't pay a jackpot. Yes! Ah, finally. So yeah, this now plays like it would in the arcade, rather than giving a jackpot every time you pull a feature in. This is now the arcade version, which means that once I hook up the note acceptor, I'll be able to run it as if it was the actual machine in the arcade. Oh, there's another one. Oh, well, we see our first £2 feature, where it does fuck all. No. Oh. start. Okay, so if I swap these around so the refill is constantly turned for now. So we open up this refill menu. Again, I have to use the mouse now because the touchscreen is fucked. And at the moment I've got these 6 games on the tournament, but you can change them to anything. I can get into all of the games and change the configurations to allow them to be used for tournament. So I'll just show you another game quickly and then I'll go into the back office and show you how it all goes together. Handed. Right, so refill mode's off. Back into... Ah, here we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, I've never seen that before. Okay, so this is the tournament. Ha! Wow. Okay. Right, so we've got 100 games on the tournament. That's what that little T up there is all about. Oh, that's really cool. It'll be interesting to see what happens when this one finishes 100 spins. And I'm also guessing that whatever I win will end up in that side rather than back into my credit. So it could just be that Eye of Horus isn't designed... Oh. Ah, yeah. Better luck next time, bitches. So what I'll do, actually, I'll collect the next... Whatever I win next, I'll collect it. And one thing else I should point out, although I'm playing with the mouse at the moment, I will be able to use that as a start button soon. Again, when I showed you those wires all connected inside where you can put the refill switch on and whatnot, I've also worked out which switches you can do to use the buttons like you would on the King of Games. So again, I can put that as start, I could put that as refill, I could put that as change stake. I mean, that one there's got bet written on it, so I'm gonna have that as my change stake, that is collect, that is start. I'm trying to work out what I do with these ones. So yeah, again, it will all be all nicely packaged inside this little unit that I've got here. Right, so let's collect that. Right, look at that. Oh no, it does go back into balance. Okay. Yeah. Wind spin. See if we can get a feature going there. Trail of Wealth. Oh, I haven't got that yet. There we go, right. So Trail of Wealth. I wonder what that does. I don't think I've played this one before. Oh, yes, I have. the little dice. Still going. That's got to be it now, surely. Can't exit, which I wouldn't expect it to be able to exit anyway, but teaser. Right, so I've just forwarded on a few games, just cut them out a bit. See what happens. It should be coming up to the end of the 100 spins by now. Again, it's all completely customizable. I could put on 1,000 spins if I want, and for it to never end. It's a bit pointless that way, but you know, I mean, I can. While I can't put any real money in it at the moment because I haven't got no acceptor working with it yet, which will come along. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be so simple to hook up. And yeah, so I can literally just have the tournament running as if I'm putting 40 quid in, play it off, 40 quid, play it off, 40, you know. So it's almost simulating putting real money in to my machine until I can actually do that for real once I've got a note acceptor hooked up to it. Right, so that's 50 auto spins. Ah, there you go, yes, I've got 19 spins left. So that'll give me a positive total of 30 if I don't collect anything else. And it'll put me on the old leaderboard. See if we can get another feature. Don't want that one again. Played that one already. Go on. Ah, you bastard. One thing I like about this game is you can gamble to the features itself rather than having to wait for those boxes to come in, which could take 100 quid or more. But this way you can actually get onto the features . by gambling up the ladder. Alright, so that should be a clear start. Will this one come in? Yes. Go on. Keep going. Ah! I want to see what that 3 spins does. That's 2 games left, 1 game left. Now what's going to happen? Is it going to crash? That's what I want to know. Ah, nice! Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm going to have to use the mouse, aren't I? Touchscreen fucked. Me. It might also be where I've put the lamps in now. It's interfering slightly with the touchscreen. Right. So now, yeah, again, this is sort of, it hasn't opened up the tournament mode. But, I mean, it's playable. That's the main thing. This one's got the gold pot on, so when you line up, when you get all those zeros, noughts, whatever you call them, lit up, then you get a pick me, and it could be the gold pot. This is really loud. Oh, that's another thing I've got in there, a little volume control. One more nought needed. There's me suit. Oh no, there's that. So I filled all that up. So then you get a pick me here. £3. Oh yeah, they're 5 and 7. Actually, if I unplug these lights, I'm curious as to whether or not that works now. It's getting a bit better. There's definitely something down on this part of the touchscreen here that's sort of... Oh no, it's this part of the touchscreen up here that's interfering. To put in some of that funky foamy stuff to get it all running. But yeah, so that's the King of Games running on an old Pachislo cabinet. That's how it's getting there. It's just a case of sort of, I've got to get the CC Talk working, fit up a note acceptor. I'm just going to bore out a hole in that bezel there. Obviously, I've got my hopper payout, the tray down the bottom there, and I just need to find a way of getting the coins to get put in there. And there, I mean, it's pucker really. It's save £3 just by doing it this way. Yeah, all good fun. Get hold of a quickscent and a hard drive and license key, and you're laughing. You are laughing. Right, anyway, oh look, that mouse is all moving around by itself. Oh dear. Right, anyway guys, that's enough for this for now. I'll catch you up when I'm a little bit more complete. Take it easy guys, bye bye.